But it's, like I said, it wasn't just one person, it was multiple. But when the situation came out, everybody tried to play like, oh, no, they wasn't, and they wasn't doing this, and they wasn't doing that. But in reality, it was just not just this one person that she was cheating on me with. It was multiple other niggas that shit just not cool. And my name been bashed for 2 to 3 years. Now going on 3 years, September 23rd, it's about to be 3 years the situation been dead. And it's like this shit been brought back up, and that's not what's up no more, bro. Because like I'm tired of like taking these licks and taking these hits like back to back and not saying everything. Like, come on now. Like that's really been going on for this whole time. And you knew all this. I understand that's your best friend. You weren't supposed to say this, that, and the third, but all it feels like I wasn't crazy, bro. You knew this. Before it was real true information that I was trying to get, bro.
Yeah, and I said that at the beginning of my life. I said, yeah, King D came and apologized to us, and we all talked, like, not together, but individually. We all ended up talking. And before shit even hit social media the way they did, we understood because we all had a conversation on why you said out of it. So the whole situation was already handled until she went on Twitter and made that tweet. And now it was like, oh, now we got a different situation because now we got to deal with social media. But you even said that you wanted to be respected on that end because you knew that even if you said why you said what you said, nobody was going to understand why you did it. Everybody's just going to look at you like.
And that too, and that's the first thing, man, I got a son, I have kids. Like later on in life, our kids gonna get older and see everything that the fuck that we were doing in our younger life. So everybody should play smart and think about that shit. Like I do not want to bash the mother of my child and say this, that, and a third, and then that would have been fucked up. My son looking at me later on in life, looking at me like I'm crazy or some shit. Like, damn, dad, you fucked up for that. That's just real life shit. That's
And I
real
feel
life
like
shit. And I'm not gonna point fingers because I'm a man. I'm gonna take my lick because it is what it is. I did what I did too, but you cannot fight fire with fire in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, if anybody knew I was doing something, bro, you should have just left me alone from last time, bro. My situation, whatever I did, that shit was already been done 7 or 8 a year in our relationship already. Like if you took me like for real, son, that shit just like this shit brought me, just bring it back up, bro. It's not what's up, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm just really I'm in my peaceful zone. Like I'm happy where I'm at, for real. No cap. I'm doing my thing and I'm getting what I'm getting out the mud once again. I'm starting over from scratch. Just starting over from scratch, bro.
I
And
mean,
that's
yeah,
real
and
shit. Like that's real shit.
that's what I said in my life. That's what I said in my life. I said if I knew that video was gonna be taken the way it was, and we talking about the situation again now, I would have never made my video, or I would have never said what I said. But then I actually,
Which is, I understand that, and I understand that you was probably just doing, off of your thing, but it's like still the fans, the supporters was still gonna knew who you was talking about, that put me in this light, and I don't like that, bro. Like I'm tired of this. Bro. I don't speak on shit. I just keep going when I'm going, and every time I get bashed for all dumb shit that everybody don't know the whole story, son. Nobody don't know the whole story, son. And that shit is just crazy to me. That shit is just crazy. But that shit like needs to be dead and stop. Like people stop fucking with me, bro. Like it's dead. It's been dead.
So it being that the moment that
bro,
we accepted the apology and we understood why why you did what you did and said what you said, and then I feel like we all, but my wrong was to, I guess, going behind her back and letting you know what I knew because you went behind Corey back and you told me what. It's like we just came together, gave information, I gave out information, and it just happened to be like, well, shit, this is why I said what I said. And like you said, it is more people involved to it, but we're not going to say no names because if that's the case, it's going to be a long ass list and not
bro.
everybody.
And to be honest with y'all, like this whole stuff, why I really distanced myself from everybody and just be on my own. Like, cause me outside looking in, everybody who it's a lot more people in this situation too. The nigga ain't gonna speak on, but yeah, it's like it's a lot of fake shit. People being back friends with each other and doing all this, that, and third. And nah, son. And then at the same time, how my name